Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. The Days of Summer event is now upon us. Beach Bog is a thing. The supply drop update has finally happened, bringing with it a bunch of new weapons, including Days of Summer exclusive content, as well as a new operation that features brand new weapons, such as the Ranger, which you guys are checking out here in this video. And good times, ladies and gentlemen, good times. Nice to see Modern Warfare Remastered finally having some more content. So let's start things off here with the new Ranger double barrel shotguns. Akimbo by default. A lot of people are asking me about this on Twitter. No, there is no attachment for this particular weapon. They are just dual wield by default, and they seem to be pretty freaking powerful. Like, first impressions are a big deal. I can't say if they're overpowered or underpowered or what, but I had really no issues playing with them on Beach Bog. And if you think of Bog, the traditional map, not a very good shotgun map, but because of the layout changes that Beach Bog has, it's actually a pretty good map for shotgunning, and I found myself able to get very close to the other team pretty consistently. So let's start talking about Beach Bog here, because I definitely think it's a very interesting design decision, because Raven Software has taken a map that we all know and love like Bog, and they have finally redesigned its layout ever so slightly. So there's now a couple of big walls in the middle, which definitely make it so there's not as many long lines of sight on this map. On the other end, this window here is completely blocked off, and the canopy where all the snipers would sit, especially at the beginning of the round, well, that's now a shop, like a snack shop, and you can't just stand there and snipe anymore. It's been completely blocked off, essentially. There are a couple of other minor changes to the map, like maybe a new barrel here, or the car is facing a different direction over there, but for the most part, it's the Bog that we all know and love, completely revamped to be bright and colorful and sunny, as well as have a couple of different line of sight changes, which I personally feel as though is going to keep us interested. Now, I can't speak for Raven Software, but if I had to guess, when they were putting together this map, they thought to themselves, you know, just taking Bog itself and adding some sand and some sunshine isn't exactly a giant revamp. So what they did is by adding these walls and changing up some lines of sight and stuff like that, they made the map actually feel different while at the same time still feeling familiar. And they also alleviated some of the problems that maybe some of the player base has with the map. I mean, would people really want to play on just Bog for 5 straight weeks, constantly being sniped or long-range fights and stuff like that? Because I feel as though people would get tired of that after they completed their challenges. Hopefully, with the new layout changes, it's going to keep people interested throughout the entirety of the Days of Summer event. And of course, as with all events, we now have new camos that are available by completing challenges on this particular map. I'm showing you guys these camos now. My personal favorite, definitely Cowabunga, which is great because it's like the first one you unlock. Looks freaking incredible. And man, just so far, Days of Summer seems great. I mean, right now, we don't have a whole lot. We have a new map, we have a new playlist, we have supply drop content, but all the things they've talked about in the future, I can all but guarantee this week's Weekend Warfare is going to be Prop Hunt, which is also going to be featured on this map with brand new props. It's going to be a pretty awesome event, I think. And like I said at the very beginning of the video, it's just nice to see Modern Warfare Remastered having some new content and some new things going on. Hopefully it's going to breathe some life into the game. And if you guys play Modern Warfare Remastered on the PlayStation 4 specifically, I would like to hear, do you notice an influx of new players? Are you noticing a bunch of low levels? Are you noticing a bunch of new people playing the game? Because the game has become available for individual purchase starting today for the PlayStation 4, then of course a month later for the Xbox and the PC. So I'm hoping that the game gets new life breathed into it with the individual release as well as this Day of Summer event, but we're going to have to see how it plays out. And some closing thoughts here on the Rangers. I mean, I've only played a couple of games with them so far. They seem pretty freaking powerful. I got somewhat lucky. I had over 400 depot credits to open up the Days of Summer supply drops. It may have been better if I just simply would have opened the new operations supply drops. I think it's called Copperhead or something like that. But I wanted the Days of Summer content as well, so I opened up all of those. All of them were rare, of course. And I didn't really get anything for the new sniper rifle or the new light machine gun, but I did get the legendary prerequisite for the shotguns. So there we go, I have them. And overall, they're pretty fun. As always, when you get a new weapon here in Modern Warfare Remastered, it feels great. It just sucks that they're locked behind supply drops, and you kind of have to get lucky to even be able to acquire them. Hopefully they do some sort of a giveaway, just one weapon, something during the Days of Summer event. That would be fantastic. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think of this map so far? It should be live on all platforms at this point, so chances are most of you have had an opportunity to play on Beach Bog, or maybe play with a couple of the new weapons. I know every time I died, and I'm the same way when new weapons come out and I don't have them. Every time I died, people were running up, taking my shotguns, then literally hiding in corners so they could just hold on to them as long as possible. And so if you guys have played with the new weapons, or if you played on the new map, let me know down there in the comments, what do you guys think of the Days of Summer event so far? I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.